Today I'm going to show you how we make our stovetop popcorn. It is so good. All the kernels are popped, hardly any wasted. It's crisp, it's fluffy, nothing's burnt or drenched in oil, so let's begin. I'm starting with my kernels here. We're using about 1/3 cup and my coconut oil. You can use butter or any other oil that you'd like, but this is what I usually do. We'll be putting the stove to about a 3 or 4, so that's like a low to medium, and you'll add about 1 tablespoon of oil to your pot. I recently shared that I get my kernels at Costco, and I happen to get the coconut oil there as well. So once you have your tablespoon in the pot, you just want to kind of swish it around to make sure it's evenly coated on the bottom. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add 3 tester kernels. This is the key here. These 3 tester kernels are going to tell you when the oil is up to temperature, so you don't add the rest of your kernels too soon, therefore getting them too greasy and kind of like waterlogged, if you will. So put your 3 tester kernels in, put the lid on, and now you just wait. Now for those of you who are curious, it took about maybe 1.5 minutes or so for the 3 to pop. But once all 3 are popped, then you're cleared to add the remainder of your kernels. Once you do that, you want to remove the pot from the heat and count in your head for 30 seconds. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, this is the technique that is foolproof. It works every single time. So again, you're counting in your head for 30 seconds while the lid is on. Once the 30 seconds are up, that means that all the kernels should be about the same temperature. So you're going to put it back on the burner, but you're going to vent the lid so that the kernels don't get soggy. Kind of like when we make crunchy granola in the crock pot and it's not soggy, that's because we don't actually put the lid all the way on. Same idea here. So with the lid vented, you're just going to stand close by, and once you start hearing those kernels pop, you're just going to simply shake the pot every few seconds just so that the kernels at the bottom don't burn. And if you're curious, those are my husband's hands. Do you guys remember the scene in Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving where they make popcorn and jelly beans and pretzels for Thanksgiving? I think that'd be the perfect meal for my daughters. I always think of Snoopy whenever I make stovetop popcorn. Remember to continually shake just so that the kernels don't burn, the ones that aren't quite popped yet, and to keep that lid a little bit vented, a little cracked, so the steam can get out so you're not steaming and making chewy popcorn. Once they're all popped or you hear the popping starting to slow down, once again take it off the heat and you're basically good to go. I do wait a few seconds because there's always a few stragglers that decide to pop a little bit late. So once that's done, you can pour it into your favorite popcorn bowl and begin to add your seasonings. We just go with butter and salt as our go-tos. We used to do a lot of olive oil in the past, but whatever you'd like. Now for butter, we like to do it in the same pot. You do not need to put it back on any burner because it's warm enough to melt the butter practically instantly. And that makes this also a 1-pot snack, which is very good. If you're curious, our microwave broke, and I promise you that video is coming soon. So once we got rid of the microwave, we had to find a good way to make popcorn that wasn't too time consuming, and it wasn't that easy for us. It really wasn't. We were getting a lot of burned, wasted kernels. So this is the recipe and the method that works best for us. Popcorn is one of my go-to movie snacks, something that I like to eat in the evenings. It is kind of a loud snack to make at night in a small house, but the girls seem to sleep right through it. We also do like to share it with our daughters on occasion, who are now 2 years old and 3 years old, so it's a snack everyone can enjoy. Be sure to try this at home if you haven't done it yet. You may switch over because sometimes when you look at the ingredients on those microwave popcorn, you wonder what some of those things are. So this way you can at least know what you're eating. No promises that this is good for you, but at least you know what it is. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoy your fresh popped popcorn, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.